What's going on, YouTube? So beside me is one of the most important vehicles in all of 2022. This is the Ford F-150 Lightning, and the Lightning means that this is all electric. So we're here at the Chicago Auto Show 2022, and what we're gonna do today is take a first look, go over some of the details, most of what we know about this F-150 Lightning before we get a full review on our channel coming soon. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to it. So let's start with talking about the exterior design of the F-150 Lightning. Now, of course, this is the all-electric F-150, but it still is going to have quite a few cues from that traditional F-150 model, and then you're going to have a little bit of cool elements as well. So let's break down some of that. So of course, up here in your front grille, this is going to be all sealed off. This is an electric vehicle after all. You do not need the air coming in. So this is all sealed off. That's definitely different from the regular F-150 as you would expect. But then you're going to notice this right here. We have an LED light bar that's going all the way across the entire top, and then that goes right into your headlights. Now, of course, the headlights are also manipulated a little bit over the regular F-150, so you have a new daytime running light design. However, the LED components themselves, these are going to be the standard projector LED headlights that you would find on a regular F-150. Now, of course, you have your big Ford branding right here. Then if we drop down, you will notice that most of this area is also sealed off, and then we do also have tow hooks. And I will talk about that Mega Power Frunk coming up in just a second, but you'll have to wait for that. But guys, here is the charge port for this F-150. That's gonna, of course, be something different that you are not used to seeing on a full-size pickup truck. Now, I do wanna mention some of the big components, such as your battery, as well as some of the charging information. So the base model is going to have 250 miles of range and over 400 horsepower. However, if you go for that Platinum model, that's gonna have 563 horsepower and have 300 miles of range. So 300 miles out of a pickup truck, that is pretty impressive, I must admit. Now, in terms of other design elements that you're gonna notice with this F-150 Lightning, here we have 20-inch wheels. This particular trim level is the Lariat. This is not the fully loaded Platinum model, but as you can see, we do have these gray alloy wheels. They do have a very aerodynamic design though. And then if we come up, you're gonna have your traditional Ford F-150 mirror. We have an LED turn signal indicator as well as blind spot monitoring. And then coming around to the side design. Now, of course, this particular tester is the crew cab configuration. I assume it's also the 5.5-foot bed, as you would get with any other F-150. We do have the blacked out window surrounds, and then I'm noticing that these running boards do have LED illumination in the back as well. And let's talk about the rear design. Now, you will notice that we have the Lightning branding right here. I love the way this looks. You have the little lightning in the T. It looks super, super cool. Now, coming around to the rear itself, once again, you're gonna have traditional F-150 vibes, but it has its own touch for the Lightning. So just like in the front, you're gonna have the LED taillights. However, it's gonna go all the way across the back. So you have that, and then that blends really cohesively into your actual lighting component. And it is, of course, gonna be fully LED. I'm not sure if these are the reverse lights up here in the center, but if they are, that would be really, really neat. Now, you're also gonna have F-150 branding right here, and then dropping down, you're gonna have your traditional F-150 look. Of course, no exhaust pipe because this is an electric truck. But let's go ahead and get into the bed. Now, we do have a power bed. This is a fully power tailgate setup, so it also goes up as well. And then inside of the bed, you're gonna notice that we have a nice bed liner on this particular model. We have LED lighting on all the sides. This is all of your traditional pickup truck vibes, so it doesn't change anything going for this electric model. It's just a different type of powertrain. You're still gonna be able to use this F-150 Lightning for work, and arguably better so. Now, here in the tailgate area itself, you do still have your measurements as well. And then off to the left side, you will notice that we have our power generators here. You have full power generation with this F-150 Lightning. As you've seen with the other F-150 models, you can even power your entire house. If you were to go out of electricity, this Lightning can fully power your house, which is a really, really nice element. Now, in order to shut it up, just grab the button at the bottom, and the tailgate will go ahead and shut. But I know you're very excited to see what Ford has done on the inside, so now let's go ahead and check that out. All right, now I did say that we were going to talk about the inside, but Drew told me that I should tell you guys about one of the coolest parts about this F-150 Lightning before we check that out, so you don't lose interest here. Of course, this is going to have a giant frunk. So in order to open it, you find this button right here, you push that, and then it is fully power and opens up this entire area. Holy moly, guys. Look at how big this frunk is. Now, I don't have a specific measurement. Ford may have released that. I just don't have it with me. There is a lot of space, though, I will admit. Like, this is almost as big as a traditional sedan's trunk, and this is in addition to what you're already having in the bed, as well as the cab configuration for this F-150. There is so much space. I can imagine you can fit anything that you're gonna want, like a weekend bag, food, whatever, can fit up here in the front. And then, if we open this up, there's additional space up underneath of here. So this is really just an absolutely awesome element to this F-150 Lightning, and really unrivaled by a lot of the rivals. And then in addition to that, right here, you're also gonna notice that we have 4 household style outlets. We have a USB Type-C as well as a regular USB. So you're really looking at some cool stuff going on here in the front.